Hi, I'm Bonnie Feaster with FitBlog.com. Recently, I had some people ask us about our cook days. Sundays are cook days for us. They are days that we do a lot of grilling and slow cooking and preparation for our food for the week. It's really our only day to be able to do that kind of stuff. And on the weekdays, if you're like me, you're busy and you might not have a chance to really do a lot of this fancy cooking, even though this is not fancy at all. But basically, if you're busy like me, going to a fast food restaurant might be a little bit more convenient. So you have to prepare so that you don't get tempted. Because if you're like me, if the food's not available, I'm going to go to the pantry and find something I've been avoiding for the last 2 months, and I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to justify why I should make some kind of meal out of it. So preparation is the key to success when it comes to diet. I just wanted to give you little ideas of maybe with some things that you can do based on what we did yesterday. This right here is 5 meals. This is a pretty neat little idea. One of our trainers, Banjo, does and is leading, and it's a meal swap. Basically, I was responsible for making one big meal. I divide it in 5 containers. I bring the 5 containers to the gym and I swap with 5 different people, and we each take home a different meal. So I will come home with 5 different meals. What a great solution for somebody that doesn't have a lot of time or that is a brain tard when it comes to healthy recipes and you just get tired of the same old stuff. This will expose you to some new fresh stuff, and for me, I actually put everything in my Lose It app, so I know how many calories everything is based on, I think, 5 ounces of meat. This is a ropa vieja with a cauliflower rice, which is not a rice. This is all paleo approved, by the way. The cauliflower rice is really chopped finely cauliflower, and then it's, instead of cooked like steamed or boiled or whatever where it gets mushy, it's actually just cooked very slowly with a little bit of tomato sauce. I think it's 4 ounces of tomato sauce, some garlic powder, onion powder, I think about a tablespoon, and you mix it all together and you just slow cook it, and it keeps that coarse consistency, so it has kind of a texture of rice without all those calories. Delicious, very simple, and I'll be posting that on my blog. Outside in my garage refrigerator, I have a big pot of turkey tortilla soup that I made. I had some leftover turkey, and so instead of using chicken, I wanted to use that and not waste it. And so I put cabbage and some actually I roasted tomatoes on the grill and throw onions and green peppers and stuff in it, and I actually have posted that on my blog today, so if you are looking for the recipe, it's at fitblog.com today. We also made a chicken chili. Steve is responsible for this beauty. He was jonesing chili, but he didn't want all the carbs, so it has no beans in it. Again, it's paleo approved, and it's just chicken and onions and tomatoes and green peppers and all that kind of stuff, is slow roasted or slow cooked all day long. And no sugar added. Actually, I put crushed pineapple in it to sweeten it a little bit because Steve likes his chili sweet. But I will share some of the recipes that we did. That was kind of on the fly. Didn't have a recipe. We just kind of played. This is a pork, pulled pork, Cuban pulled pork with yellow peppers and green peppers and tomatoes and onions and pork and garlic. And some seasonings, and we just slow roasted that in actually a slow cooker, a crock pot actually. We also do a lot of meat. Steve did salmon and steak and stuff, and the only reason we did steak is because he bought it a while back and had to cook it or it's going to go bad. So, but he likes to snack on meat. He likes to grab some meat and eat it as a snack. I don't. I'm not a big meat eater, so if I have to force myself to eat meat anyway. And the reason I actually do a lot of pulled pork or pulled chicken and stuff like that is because the texture I can handle a little bit better than eating one more microwaved piece of rubbery chicken. And if you've dieted it or done the fitness thing for any length of time, that does get sometimes kind of old. So I've been doing a lot of pulled stuff lately. I have another thing of pulled pork. I have some more of that ropa vieja, and I also made a scrambled egg kind of. It's not really the same, it's an egg bake, but I sauteed mushrooms and onions, and then I chopped up some tomatoes and I put it all with some egg beaters and put it in a casserole dish and cooked it so that Steve can just take a square of it, heat it up really quick, and we don't have to constantly throw stuff in the frying pan and clean the pan every single morning just to make a fresh omelet every day. So it's a very quick, easy solution. If you're busy and you've got a family, it's really easy for them to pop that in the microwave really quick instead of having to make a meal. So, when it comes to dieting, preparation is key. If you don't prepare, you will fail, period. Just want to tell you like it is. That's why I always have a bar on me at all times, anywhere I go, because if I'm not prepared, I will justify why I can afford to eat at McDonald's or whatever that's close by, because when I'm hungry, I don't think smart. I think with my stomach and not with my brain. And so when I have meals like this that are prepared for me, it takes away all the excuses to eat poorly. And I can tell you right now, when I go off my diet and I eat poor, it's because I did not prepare. And so it's worth the time and investment, 1 day a week, to put everything together so that you rock the next week. So I hope that gave you a few ideas maybe to incorporate into your own lifestyle. Maybe you can round up a few friends and do a food swap like we did. If you do, please share it with me on Facebook or Twitter or on my Fit blog. Again, it's fitblog.com, or you can go to my Facebook at facebook.com/Bonnie's fan page or Bonnie Feaster on Twitter. Would love to hear what you do, and maybe I can try some of your recipes in the future.